Welcome, my beautiful collective. I'm Lotus, Lotus the Sage. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's reading, we're going to be unveiling a deep desire. So we're going to be using the Angel Answer deck to find out what that desire actually is. And then we'll go into the tarot and some oracle cards, of course. So my lovelies, for pile 1, you have the message in a bottle. Pile 2, you have the binocular pin. In pile 3, you have a rainbow quartz pendant. So my lovelies, take a second, see which charm might be calling to you, and I'll see you at your choice. Welcome, my pile 1 who chose the message in a bottle. Let's find out what your deepest desire, or one of them at least, is. Okay, so how I'm going to use these Angel Answer cards is I'm going to sort of see which ones might go together, or if it's individual messages, or if it's one type of sentence. So I'm just going to read or play on how the cards are laid, or how they've been selected by Spirit. So we have peaceful resolution, recovery, and look for a sign. So Spirit instinctually is telling me it's going like this. So it feels like, my lovely, something in your life you're looking for a peaceful resolution. You're looking for something to come to some sort of balance or harmony that can have to do with, possibly for some, for health. It can do with any type of health, mental to physical. It could be a sense of just well-being in general, with your environment, with your relationships. I'm specifically getting more of like a heart and a mind healing. I'm hearing balancing the two energies again. I'm hearing finding harmony in the chaos. Beautiful. And then I'm feeling here for look for a sign is sort of the energy that comes after this recovery period. It's almost like when there is this more consistency in feeling harmonious or equal or balanced or settled within self, there'll be these subtleties that will be messages for you, almost in like a guiding way to step forward in this direction. That's sort of the feeling they're giving me. It's cool. Let's see what this peaceful resolution and recovery might be about. Stone people, vigilance. Yeah, that makes sense. So patience, perseverance, vigilance, time, your strength, building up that tenacity. It's like a discipline in keeping at a routine in particular, or keeping a promise is what I just heard. Whomever or whatever that promise is, whomever the promise is to, yourself or somebody else, or whatever that promise is. This is interesting. Let's see what look for a sign might entail. Interesting. Fog veiled. That's so funny, because like I said, I feel that after this recovery period, that's when the signs will be available to you. But right now, we're still dealing with whatever this peaceful resolution is in recovery. So there's a feeling that Spirit wants to say, like, you're going to have to look for the strength within you. That is that vigilance. For you to crack this particular ceiling, or you to break this wall, or for you to remove this veil. There's something very interesting about this look for a sign unveiled here. It's like it won't be available to you because they're bringing me to the lightning rod and then that light shining through in that card. It's like something has to, like again, you have to discover something within this resolution. When you get to this resolution, that recovery period happens. Then you're in this beautiful, peaceful state. Then this sort of like lightning rod hits, boom, veil removes, you know, like path unveiled. That's what this feels like. This is cool. All right, let's get some dreams of Gaia for this side over here when it comes to your deepest desires of recovery and a peaceful resolution. So first we have the 8 of Fire in the reverse. Then we have Choice. I should let you look at this. I don't know why I made that so fast. The artwork on this is so lovely. I'm sorry. Take this in. We have Thought in reverse. Number 18. I just heard Don't Give Up, and then I heard, who sings that? Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light. That's the song that just, just came into my head right now. And then we have the Queen of Water in the reverse. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so remember when I was talking about this peaceful resolution, I was getting more of a feeling of recovery in the sense of the heart and then the head, like yes, connecting the two, balancing, that's the channeling, something along those lines. This is exactly what I'm feeling here as to why they're saying that, is because of this 8 of Fire in the reverse of feeling a sense of wanting to give up, don't stop believing, you know, like wanting to give up or not having the strength to carry on, sort of feeling like tired, so to speak. Then this Fool coming out here having a choice. And the choice right now is you have a choice now to change your thoughts and change your emotions, which is exactly what I was feeling when it came to this peaceful resolution. Not either honoring a part of what you're actually emotionally feeling, what your body is telling you, what your heart is telling you, how your mind is affecting those emotions, how it allows you to feel or to remain stagnant or to feel like there's no hope or no choice. And I feel that that's what this peaceful resolution recovery is. This is one of your deepest desires right now, is how do I find this resolution? And right now, based on what I'm seeing, it's feeling like you have to resolve the issue between your heart and your mind. And I think it starts first with your thoughts. How am I thinking and approaching this? Are my thoughts in worst case scenario mind frame? Or am I thinking about ways to enjoy, to show gratitude, to learn, to expand, to be present, all of the above? In whatever way this recovery is needed. I know it's easier said than done, especially depending on whatever type of situation this may be applying to. However, it does feel like that's what the main essence is here for this vigilance. Vigilance within your thoughts, within your emotions, and how you choose to respond to all of those things, which is those actions. Okay, my lovelies. Let's see what over here on this fog energy. We'll look for a sign. We have the Ace of Air. Sorry guys, I was just taking in the dragon. We have the Sage, number 7. We have the Crone. Interesting. Number 6. I wonder if for some of you this has to do like there's like an obvious sort of counterpart energy here. And I'm not sure if it has, again, this is not for everybody, but has to do with like a very long-term relationship for some. And maybe like some of this, like for, you know, a mundane example, like some of the spark has died. Some like where we find harmony in our speech or in our talk or in our ideas are not balanced anymore. Maybe it had something to do with that. That's just a side note I got. And then we have the 4 of Water. Yeah, wow. See that better here. Yeah, let's put that here for now. Wow, okay, so you know what I'm feeling here? Because, okay, if I'm gonna stay with, sorry again about the glare, guys, I apologize. What I'm gonna feel, excuse me, what I feel the most strongly here, or the first energies, is again about how we're responding. And there's an ask here for both parties to look at themselves and their involvement in this particular unease. It's like both energies are very strong in their belief and in their knowing and in their experience and in their wisdom. And they're very smart, very intelligent. But there is this, you know, a little bit of narcissism within, this is the card, not necessarily you per se, but there's a sense of like reflecting back to oneself. How are you both reflecting each other's energies or repelling each other? It's something that you both have to look at within yourselves. That is the truth of the matter. That's possibly what's veiled to you. So possibly, again, coming back to the thoughts, when you allow yourself to be vigilant about how you think about things or yourself or your emotions or your ideas, there's still always a choice to be made on, you know, what battles to fight, how to speak more gently or, excuse me, more directly. I'm hearing like not to be consumed with one's own ideas. Leave space for variables and open your heart space up to the possibility of just being present within another energy that also wants to be heard and seen. This is very interesting, my lovelies. If it doesn't have to do with a relationship of that kind, I feel that it has more specifically to do about balancing the masculine and feminine energies within you. Again, about your approach to certain things, looking at how you, again, view or approach the masculine and feminine energies within you. Regardless of how this plays out, it still comes back to the vigilance and the thoughts, the emotions, and your actions. Because it's so interesting, like that those 3 cards are the only ones that came out in reverse, you know? Very interesting. Okay, beautiful. Underneath the deck, you have emotions. Yeah. As if we've been talking about this the whole time. It is all about the emotion. Emotion in the heart. Okay, let's get 4 tarot cards from another deck to find out possibly like where you're at in this particular process of recovery and peaceful resolution. How far away, excuse me, how far away-ish, you are from receiving this sort of breakthrough and sign. Strength, vigilance, like we've been talking about. The moon. Nine of Pentacles. I'm gonna get 5. Nine of Wands. And 9 of Cups in the reverse. So my loves, I feel where you're at right now is right here. When it comes to the process of this particular journey, finding that strength to unveil the emotions, to speak up the emotions, to bring up to the surface the things that have been hidden, so that you can find sort of that grounding in material life, material maturity in this existence, to continue to fight for what you need to persevere, to finish what you started with the 9 of Wands. And then eventually you will get to that wish fulfillment, but we're not there yet because this process hasn't been done. So that's why I feel that this 9 of Cups is in here, deepest desire, right? So literally, you're right here, my friends. So this being your moment to be like, okay, I know where this process can lead me to. I know what I can learn from myself and what can be revealed here through those emotions. If I allow myself to really step into how I think about things, how I express things, and then therefore how I move and react to things. Within the knowledge I have, within the knowledge that the other person or people may have. What is the truth in the matter? Am I seeing that clearly? I love that. All right, my loves, let's close off your messages. We're going to get 4 of these Threads of Fate cards. Okay, that's 2. First one out, compassion. I'm going to put this here. Compassion for yourself, vigilance for yourself, but compassion for the situation. The Explorer. Once you look for that sign, or once you allow yourself to recover from that Explorer energy, what is all to be discovered is still a mystery yet, right? So there's much to still learn is what I'm getting, much to still experience, and much to still do, before we get to that full expression here. Then we have the Weaver. Love that. And I think that's what you're doing here. That's how you're getting to this next phase of your journey, is you're weaving all of this information that you learn from this process here. That's why you need to keep going, so that you can begin to fully explore, a new side, a new path, a new journey, a new level of wisdom and inspiration. Yeah, look at that. A new dream. Dare to dream. Yes. Dare to dream for that newness, like I said, for that reconciliation, for that communion with self, with other, with spirit, with life. It's really lovely. I want to see what's underneath this deck. We have the Hermit. Yeah, so you, like we said, we know this. You have to still go in. You need to do whatever you need to do when it comes to balancing these things out within you. And then we have the Warrior. Again, vigilance, strength, warrior, fight, keep going. Don't stop. Believe in. Come on, 𝗵𝐴. Oh, my beautiful collective. That is one of your deepest desires. This is your process. I'm sending you so much love. I hope this was helpful, truly. Until next time, please keep watering your lives. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful 𝗵𝐴 who chose the binocular pin. So let's find out what your deepest desire, or at least one of them. So I'm using the Angel Answer deck. Like either it'll be a sentence, like one particular thing. It might be two. It could be individual. We'll see, but I'm just going to play off how the cards come out. So listen to your intuition. Meditation brings answers. And the situation will improve. I think this is how it goes for you too. Interesting. Same thing happened for 𝗵𝐴. Like the first two cards were together. The next one was a separate. Or a continuation, I should say. So my lovely, it feels like one of your deepest desires at the moment is something that innately you know. So I think that you might be in as, I can't necessarily, I wouldn't say confusion would be the right word, but it may be. It feels a little bit more like out of the loop or not quite sure what's actually happening. You know, that's the kind of the feeling, especially they keep bringing me back to your binoculars, and I'm thinking of not spying in a sense per se, but like looking in closer, trying to be like, what's going on here, you know? So there's that kind of feeling, and I feel Spirit is saying that you know what you need to do, but you do have to quiet your mind. You have to come to a still space and really listen to what your heart is telling you. There's something about, yeah. There's something about clear, direct, downloaded messages being handed to you, guided to you, delivered to you. I'm hearing the word imbued in you, specifically that word. Maybe there is also I guess a reminder, so to speak, of not needing necessarily to look outside yourself for the answers. Again, with this binoculars. Again, meditation will bring the answer, so listen to your intuition. Once you do that, the situation will inevitably improve. You will find that way forward, or the direction to go, or what to do coming out of the confusion, so to speak. Interesting. Very cool. Let's see what else we got here. Eagle, communion, excuse me. And that's perfect, right? Because we're talking about talk to spirit, talk to yourself, listen to your intuition, listen to nature, your surroundings, however it is that you divine. I'm hearing specifically communing with your spirit. Beautiful. And then dawn, new beginnings. Absolutely. The situation will improve. Absolutely. That's so beautifully fitting. So, my lovely, one of your deepest desires, I really do feel like Spirit knows. Spirit knows that you know, is what I'm saying. So you know what you need to do, or you actually have the answers within you. The only thing I feel that you haven't done enough of, or maybe just deliberately, consciously went into a meditation specifically for the answers you're seeking. It might be just more specific for you. This is cool. All right, my loves, let's find out a little bit more about this. Listen to your intuition, meditation brings answers, and the communion. With self, with spirit, when it comes to your deepest desires. Maybe it'll let us know a little bit about what this desire is. Like, what are you looking for answers about? Maybe too general for the public who's watching, but we'll see. Let's see what comes up. We have the King of Earth. You have the Five of Earth in the reverse. Okay. You have the Mother. And you have the Five of Water. There's something about you doubting, my lovelies. It's okay, so what they're talking about here when it comes to this communing, listen to your intuition, meditation brings answers. They're first saying that you need to ground and root in to the self. You know, like really root in and ground and nurture that part of yourself, for sure. They're saying that you don't worry about, I don't know, you not trusting something or you falling for something. It doesn't feel like that's happening. But there is this huge amount of doubt when it comes to the emotions behind whatever it is that you're worried about. It's almost like you're fighting with your heart and in your head. It's like, well, logically, because of such and such and such and such, this doesn't really make sense. However, my intuition is telling me the opposite. It feels like something like that. So I think that's the reason why Spirit's saying you need to quiet the mind and the body. Really step into the grounding, really step into your body and earth yourself, root yourself down, release, and be still with that mother energy, trusting that you know, so to speak, you know better. So don't worry about being tricked by that kind of whatever that fear might be. But the doubt here is the issue. It's the emotional doubt. It's a lot stronger in you than you might think. So I think that's the reason why you have to come to the heart, which is what we were talking about, to address those emotional doubts, disbeliefs, feelings of hopelessness in some areas. Interesting. Let's get some energy over here with this new beginnings and the situation will improve. We have the Two of Fire. We have Intuition, number 22. We have Masculine and Feminine, number 11. Jeez. And then we have the Four of Water in the reverse. Interesting, same card came out for pile 1 in the same position, but in the upright. Okay, my lovely. So when it comes to this situation will improve, this dawn, this new beginning, this breath of fresh air, in other words, there's sort of like a coming together with energies or with a community, a person. It's teamwork, it's partnership, it's union. It's that kind of energy. Again, intuition has come up again. It feels like you have followed your intuition at some point that leads you into this beautiful balance and this type of harmony, whatever it is that you're looking for, especially when it comes to the action of especially when it comes to the process of the action. You know, it's like, again, this masculine, feminine energy, very balanced, or trying to tap into that energy within yourself. You come out listening to that intuition, balanced, fiery, ready, steady, together with self. No longer in an illusion or doubting is what I'm getting. Doubting anything, doubting one's worth, doubting what you're feeling, doubting your promptings and your actual communing with self. It's like you end up truly trusting yourself again. That's in some regard. It may not be again, but like maybe in this particular matter, you're able to trust what you're feeling in this particular matter because at some point it feels like the energies align and start working together. Whatever that energy is, that's what it feels like. Whatever it is you're unsure about, that alignment with self comes together for this beautiful new beginning. This is really awesome. That's a really great. I love that you took the advice, like the spirit's saying, like you take that, you take it and you do it, but we'll see where you're actually at right now in this particular process. We have the Three of Earth at the bottom of the deck here. Yep, planting seeds, putting in the work, continuing to grow. That's amazing. I love that. All right. Let's find out where you're possibly at right now on this journey of listening to your intuition and improving your situation. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Judgment. And the Lovers. So I won't be surprised if this card shows up in everybody's deck today, because this in the reverse, the 𝗲1 also had it, not in the same position, but also had it. So where you're at in your process right now is obviously your deepest desire is not yet fulfilled, hence why you're here. It's that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. However, that Page of Pentacles, like we're talking about, like putting in the work, seeing where that, like the seed point, so to speak, or that beginning point of the doubt, or pointing out what parts of you might be sabotaging something, etc. Regardless of whatever it is that you find and you discover within this doubt here, you find that truth. You come to clarity. You cut out what needs to be cut out. You have a sort of rebirth energy. There's like a second chance at something, so to speak, or a resurrection of something, in other words. And again, it's back to that union, back to that merger within, like it comes together. That choice to choose the thing, the one, the work, the whatever it is, whatever that choice is. So you know the answer deep within. Spirit's saying you know what you need to do. You just have to go in here and all will be revealed for you. You know it. It's within you. I can't say that enough. And then you have, wow, then you have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse in this deck. That's so interesting because that's where you end up, right? How beautiful. Because you're not quite there, you're still working at some of it alone, because you have to go in alone to this meditation naturally, right? But it sets you out. That's brilliantly serendipitous. I freaking love that. Three of Earth, Three of Pentacles. Boom. Oh, that's great. Okay, my love. So let's close off your messages with the Threads of Fate Oracle. So it looks like, my love, like your deepest desire right now is to have the, I guess, the right answer or know what to do next. And Spirit won't even tell me to let you know what to do, because Spirit's like, you already know what to do. You need to go in and find the answer for yourself. There's like no, like they won't tell me. It's so funny. Because you already know. Okay. So we have the void. Look at this. This is so funny. Look what we're talking about, right? Listen to your intuition, meditation, bring answers, communion, the void space, go into that space. Speak the truth, like we said. Finding that truth within, speaking that truth to another. The situation will improve with truth. Truth to self, truth about whatever. Then we have get curious. I wasn't going to take reversals, but it did come out in reverse, and I feel that you need to have it in reverse. Because not need to, excuse me, there's no need. But I feel, because there's no getting curious here. It's like, it'll create more confusion is what I'm trying to say. Don't get curious. Find what the point is. Go into that void space and find exactly what it is. There's no need to like dilly-dally in the what ifs. You know, no more, no more. That's what I feel. Okay. All right. And then came out in reverse too. Sorry. Withdraw. I do feel like it. I'm honoring it. Withdraw. Yeah, there's no need to withdraw because you're speaking your truth now. You're following your intuition. You're balanced. There's a new beginning. You're planting your seeds. You're keeping it earthed. You're no longer needing to withdraw because you've already done that time here. That's the truth, my friends. That is the truth. Your versatility will probably be a key factor in all of this transition too. That's amazing. My beautiful collective, that is awesome. That is one of your deepest desires at the moment that Spirit wants to talk about. You already know what the answer is. This confusion, you will find those answers in your meditation. And maybe it's just specifically looking closer at something very specific and asking for answers about that. My beautiful collective, I hope that gave you some peace. Or at least you have the tools to, or the plan to go find that peace. I am sending you so much love. Until next time, please keep watering your lives. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful pal threes who chose the rainbow quartz pendant. Let's get into one of your deepest desires. So how I'm using the Angel Answers deck is it'll either be 3 separate areas, maybe one particular one, or combined. However, every pile so far has been 2 and 1. I'm assuming yours will probably be the same. So let's see. Not the right time. No need to worry. In the near future. How perfect. So I feel like you guys could be like 1, 2, 3. However, I still feel like this is how I would want to, or how Spirit wants to deliver the messages today. So what I'm feeling possibly that one of your deepest desires has to do with just timing right now. It doesn't feel like you can't get whatever that deepest desire is. Maybe we'll get some information as to what that is when we get into the tarot. However, it feels like something that you really wanted, something that you're looking forward to, something that you've either dreamt of or imagined or always wanted, you know, like a really long held wish. And they're just saying like, patience is key. No need to worry. You're still going to get what you want. That's what I truly feel right now. All right, let's see what else. Look at this. Innocence, childhood. Just as I said, something that you really wanted, a long-held wish, could be right from childhood. Something very innocent, very pure, very simple. I don't know why skinny love is coming into my head right now. I'll link that song. I'll look up the lyrics. I'm not sure what those lyrics are right now, but I'm hearing the chorus and the melody. Skinny love. That's horrible. Don't quote me on that one. Okay. So I'll link it regardless. But yeah, there's like this beautiful innocence about whatever it is that you're wanting, and Spirit is more than happy to give this to you. It's just right now that it feels like things just need to align. It's just not the right time. But it's in the near future. So look at this new moon of promise. I was just about to swear. Like I swear when I get excited. I was gonna say mother effer. Like yes, a promise for this in the near future. You can't get any better than that, �奧3. Come on. Definitely no need to worry. Don't worry about a thing. That's amazing. I love that. Okay. Okay, so my love. So in the near future, there's a promise of whatever it is that you're actually asking for, whatever it is that you might be worried about right now, whatever this deep held wish is, from youth, from childhood, from a long time ago. But it's beautiful, it's simple, and it might have to do with love, since that Skinny Love song came out, but I can't remember what those lyrics are about. So it might be more so, I feel like, probably the state and where you're at right now when it comes to this energy of where your worry is. That's my guess, anyways. Okay, let's see what we got here. How about the not the right time, no need to worry, innocence. Well, what might they be worried about, �奧3, Spirit? So we have the crone in the reverse. I heard time passing. That's what I heard first. Describe. Shit, I think this pal's for me too, guys. Fuck. Oh my goodness. Okay. Woo. We have 2 of Earth. I'm sorry, I want to put this on this side. Oh, okay. We have choice that came out with the 9 of fire. That wanted to be seen, that 9 of fire. So my lovely, what I feel what's going on over here when it's not the right time and no need to worry, this innocence, I feel like they're saying what you're feeling, I gather, is about a time passing, about, you know, there is a history here, there is some sort of past with this energy, and it feels like right now you're sort of like balancing, do I like hold on to this particular dream or wish, or do I let it go? Like that's what this sort of feels like. And with the Fool energy or the choice card coming up, with the 9 of Wands, I think they gave me a saving grace here to get a little extra info. It's like, you know, what's pushing you, what's lighting you, what do you feel in your gut, so to speak, within that sacral chakra, that creativity, that sexual power too. You know, how did it open you up, or what is it making you feel like? How does it make you think? You know, there's a whole bunch of this, like it's deep-seated, like I said, this wish. Do you think that do you really think that's the right decision to let it go? That's what I want to say, like, unedited. You know? Because this, especially with this 9 of fire here, it's like the attainment, it's the creation, it's the, again, that simplicity, it's the detachment to the restrictions. It's the inspiration. It's the fruition. You know, you're almost there. Like just give it your best, you know? Like just keep at it. Like, remove any obstructions that might be preventing you from feeling that this is yours, that this dream is yours, that you can have it. It's a promise. Wow, okay. Let's see what's this energy over here with promise and in the near future. We have masculine and feminine in the reverse. We have faith. The sage. Interesting. You may have a connection to pile 2. And then the youth. I'm telling you, there is something about maturing, you know, like something had to mature is what I'm getting at. There's another layer, like not your dream was too premature, not in that sense. It's like whatever it is that's attached to this dream of yours, like whatever this entails, that energy had to mature. Because it feels like the masculine and feminine energy of whomever or whatever this dream may entail has to get to the sage energy. And I feel like possibly they're in this like youth phase. Possibly. That's like a side note. However, when it comes to this in the near future, the promise, it's like there will be a balancing out. So have faith that this energy will mature. This is about the journey. Obviously, we know this, not about the destination. So you will get what you need, but you have to allow yourself to embrace and feel gratitude for where you're at with this scenario and keep trusting and believing in that particular dream. It is spiritually feeding it to continue to come walking and journeying towards you. So don't doubt. That's what I feel like. Don't doubt this promise. Yep, you just got a ding on my thingamajigger. Look at this. You're not going to believe what's underneath the deck, folks. Yep, union. Union. So, my lovely. Like, wow. Wow, like I said, there is, whatever that energy is, there is that promise of it. It's in the near future. I don't know if necessarily like the full union is in the immediate future, but it's a promise for you. I feel like in the near future, you're going to see progress. You're going to see steps either or actions taken towards you believing in that dream again, or understanding that it's still a possibility and it's still a promise that you're promised. I promised you're promised, you know? Wow, that's amazing. Okay, let's find out then where you might be right now currently on this particular journey towards your desire, towards one of your deepest desires. So we have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and the Hermit in the reverse. I'm not mad at this. Page of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. I like it. Pile 3. I feel where you're at right now is you're being emotionally honest with yourself. And I think that's part of the reason why you're really truly debating, like, am I being a little ridiculous? Like, am I holding on to something that, you know, like, everybody has their own journey. I understand that. There's always a choice. However, I feel it so deeply. I feel it so much that I'm not going to fight it anymore. I'm not going to fight resisting what I feel, you know, and just allow it. And I'm going to not keep it held or keep it within, and I'm going to eventually speak it up. I'm going to speak my truth, speak what I feel, even if it's in its very infant stage of me being vulnerable and honest, which is this opportunity for this promise to come into your life. So I feel there's an energy of like in the near future also depends on you. Depends on how you either release it to embrace it, so to speak. And again, about this journey, about this longing, they're making me want to look under here. Yeah, again, look at this, the Seven of Fire. Again, this is amazing. But this time it's in the upright. You know, now you're fighting for this as opposed to resisting what you've been feeling, or vice versa, that the other energy, excuse me, wow, tongue-tied, the other energy resisting how they were feeling. Wow. So my love, it feels like the process where you're at right now is just marinating with this, of coming to some sort of like peace with knowing you feel a particular way about something, regardless of how imaginary, ridiculous it might seem to the outside world. It is your dream, and it's something that you've been wanting for a while, and I think that Spirit is saying and lending to that it's definitely within your grasp. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse underneath this deck. And again, I don't think it's about slow movement. Like I said, it's in the near future. It's not as slow as you might think. It's coming in sooner than you think. Yeah, the World in reverse. There's something coming back around. Again, long time. Something from your past, possibly. Or a person from your past. Interesting. I love it, pile 3. So there is no need to worry. This deepest desire possibly also can have to do with a romantic relationship, like I said, or it could just be a union of things, a union of self, healing the inner child. It could be a promise of loving oneself, you know, like however this plays out. But it feels like there's growth and maturity and understanding here. Most importantly, there's a lot of understanding here. I love that. Let's get your closing messages, beauties, with the Threads of Fate Oracle. I generally was not going to take any reversals for this, but pile 2, Spirit made me take 2 reversals that were very fitting, so I'll just honor what I'm being guided to. So, you have the paradox, which is fitting, I feel, for right here. You know, not the right time, no need to worry. Again, that balancing, like, should I, shouldn't I? The actions don't match up with the feeling, that kind of energy. That's what you're in that place. And then we have nature that came out in the reverse. I feel like Spirit's saying don't resist nature, like don't resist its natural flow. That's what we've been talking about here, right? That 7 of Wands in the reverse, like allow that. And I think that you're doing that. It's just a reminder, like allow nature to take its course. Don't force anything. Let people find their path. Yeah, the power. Because you have so much, my love. Like you're so fast, so advanced, so deep in knowing. But again, everybody's got their own timing, and sometimes we need to temper our power, or to use our power in a different way, or to see ourselves' power transmute in front of our eyes because of somebody else's energy. That's also a beautiful thing. Yeah. And then we have Pillar. Again, I think that's what it is. Like you are the pillar for this particular foundation to begin. That Ace of Pentacles. I think it starts with you, and I think that partially has to do with the releasing to embrace it. And I think the releasing is releasing how you actually feel. Like legitimately how you actually feel. Without editing, without second guessing. You have movement in the reverse. Kind of stuck energy. We understand this. Hesitating. Haven't really spoken it out or expressed it fully. Vice versa. However this might apply. But that's what's going on here, my lovelies. So one of your deepest wishes, my loves, is for something to be known, to be said, to be spoken, to be felt, and then to be embraced. You know? Wow, that's so lovely and sweet. I am sending you guys so much love. I hope this was helpful. Until next time, please keep watering your lives.